In this lecture, I will cover maximum subarray sum. First, we will see the brute force approach, and then we will see optimization. In brute force approach, suppose there is an array which is -1, 2, 4, -6, -10 and 10. This is an array, and if we see the output, what will be the output? First, for that, how we will check the brute force? First, we will take the current sum, which is 0, and another will be max sum, in which we will first take the 0th index value. Array of 0 means max sum is right now -1. Now first we will take the for loop, traverse from 0 to n, 0 to n, and then in inner loop we will put this current. This will be in inner loop, because after every iteration, after every ith value, current sum will be changed, means it will be updated. How it will be happen, we will see in the process. So now in inner loop there will be j is equal to I to n, and the current value will be updated every time, array of I, and then max sum will be compared. Max sum is equal to max of current and max sum. Now take the diagram here. So first current is -1. When I at 0, we put here first I is 0, and that time current value is 0. That time current value is 0, and j is equal to I, means here I and j both are here, and current value will be up to n. It will sum all this element, means it will be -1 plus 2, means 1 plus 4, 5, -1, and here will be -11 and 10. -11 and 10, current will be -1. Current will be right now -1, and it will also check in maximum. First we will write the maximum value, which is array of 0, means -1, and current is also -1, so there will be no update. Max value is -1. Now we shift the I, means I and j is here. I is also 1, so it is also in for loop. I and j is here, and current is then 0. Now current is 0 again, and here j is equal to I means 2 to 10. This will be all sum, means 2, 6 and 0 minus 10. Here it will be 0. Current value is 0, and now it will check maximum is greater than minus 1. Yes, so maximum will be 0. Right now maximum will be 0, and now I and j also increment by 1, and current is 0. Now it will sum j to n, means here 4 minus 2 minus 2 minus 12 and 10. Then it will be current sum will be minus 2. And here it will check is max is greater than current. Yes, max is greater than current, so max will be also 0. Again it will shift here in next iteration, and current will be again 0. Current will be again 0, and now it will sum here to here, so it will be minus 6, which is smaller than max, so max will not change. Again it will shift here, and I and j also here, j is also here, so current will be again 0, and it will sum here, so output will be 0, and max and current is equal to, so there will be no change. And now it will shift here, I will be shift here, and j is also equal to I, so current is 0, and if it sum here, so here it will be current sum will be 10, so max will be 10. So this will be our output. So now let's go in code. Here this is our, here we will write our brute force. So here's the array, and here we take the size of n, array size in n, and now for loop for int I equal to 0, I less than n, and I plus plus, I less than n and I plus plus, and here in inner loop we take the current sum equal to 0, and there is another integer which will max sum, which will be the first element of array, so array 0, and this current sum it is a local value, because it is its value only in this loop. When you will go out from this loop, current array doesn't exist. So again for in inner loop, for int j is equal to I, and will traverse up to n, and after traversing increment j, and current sum will be update and at every iteration. Current sum is equal to array of j, I think I write wrong in our pseudocode. It will be I, so now max will be updated. Max sum is equal to max of current sum and max sum and at the last it will Cout means output maximum subarray sum is max sum. Now let's see what will be our output. For this input our output is this max sum 10, and if we change this input -1 2 4 -6 -10 and 10. Now let's run this. It is taking some time. And this is our output. Maximum sum is 10. Here the maximum subarray sum is 10. Now let's go to the optimal solution. Now for this algorithm, our optimal solution is Kadane's algorithm. First we will see the intuition here. What will be the intuition? Here intuition is when the current sum is less than 0, we just update the current sum is equal to 0. Why actually we are taking this? Because if a subarray sum is all negative value present, not every time, but for assumption, if we take the all input as negative, then for maximum sum should be -1, not the 0 or something. It will be -1. So let's take the process how this is actually working. Now there will be a current sum which will be 0, and maximum sum will be -infinity, and then we will write a for loop int I is equal to 0 to n, and every time we will check the current sum plus is equal to array of I. means in afterwards it will take the current sum, and after adding a element it will check if the maximum sub is greater than from current sum or not. So max sum is equal to maximum of current sum and max sum, and further after this here will be our main crux. It will check if the current sum is less than 0, then current sum will be 0, and after that it will return the max sum. Now we will see the dry run. Suppose this is our array, and here will be -1, 2, 4, -6, -10 and 10. This is the same input, and here we will maintain a current sum. Here will be the current sum, and another is max sum. First current sum is 0 and maximum is -infinity. When at the I is at the 0th index, means suppose 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, current sum will be updated. Current sum will be -1. It will be -1, and it will check first is the maximum is greater than current sum. No, so this -infinity will be updated to -1. Then it will check if the current sum is less than 0. Yes, so it will update the current sum with 0, and then I will be shift or increment, and then it will sum +2. So now it will be +2, and it will check maximum is greater than current, yes or no. Maximum is less than current, so maximum will be updated with 2, and it will again check current sum is less than 0. No, so current sum will not change, and I will be updated. And now I will current sum will be also increment with this ith element, so it will be +4. Then it is 6. Is 6 the greater than maximum? Yes, so maximum will be 6, and it will again check the current sum is less than 0. No, so it will nothing will be changed, and I will be increment, and current sum will be ±6, so it will be 0, and maximum is greater than current sum, so maximum is again 6. Then again current sum is less than 0. No, so current sum will not change, and again I will be increment. I will be increment again, and now it is -10. Sorry for Now current sum is 0 and 0 plus 0 minus 10 will be minus 10. So max sum is 6, which is greater than minus 10. So current sum will not change here, means sorry, max sum will not change here, and current sum is minus 10, which is less than 0. So again current sum will be 0. Now current sum is 0, and now it will shift here, and now it will add the, now current sum will be at plus 10 and it is 10. Now it will check max sum is greater than 10, no, so max sum will be updated to 10, and then it will check current sum is less than 0, no, so current sum will not change, and now it will go, I will go to increment, but before that it will check if I is reach less than n, yes, so it will not go further, and maximum will be returned, and it will return 10, and this will be our output. Now let's go to the practical or code. Now we will just modify our previous brute force code, and I will nothing in I loop will not change. Current sum, this will be a global, and maximum will be int min, it will be int min, and this inner loop will be out. Current sum, so this I will be j, and here will be main condition. It will check if current sum is less than 0, so current sum will be 0, and nothing will be changed. So let's understand the code. Here's our input array, and here we calculate the size n, and then max sum for storing the maximum sum, where we store the, at initially we store in maximum minus infinity, which is for system, int min means minimum value, and then current sum, which is initialized with 0, and then we take a loop for the 0 to n traversing, and then every time we updated the current sum with the element we are traveling, current element index element. So then we will check the maximum sum. If the maximum sum is less than current sum, then maximum sum will be changed by current sum, otherwise it will not change. And for the cadence algorithm, for every time is the current sum is less than 0, then we will update the current sum with 0, and last we just return the maximum sum. So let's run this code. So here's our output. Maximum Subarray Sum is also 10. Thanks for watching.